What is up, my fellow console players? Do you guys want the greatest visual settings for the new map, Fortune's Keep? Well, I'm gonna show you guys how to turn your game from this looking to this beautiful piece of artwork so you can see every enemy when they're hiding down below in the caves. Ladies and gentlemen, let's jump right into the settings. So let's start off with the first thing, which is going to be graphics. I just do want to note that safe area doesn't change FOV at all. If you guys move your safe area, the only thing that it'll do is move your mini map or move your weapon closer to the screen. That is the only thing that it'll do. Remember, camera movement, world motion blur, weapon motion blur, all of these have it off. These will actually increase your FPS. Remember as well, if you guys are playing on PlayStation, go ahead and go to home, go into settings, go into accessibility, the first one displaying sound, and go all the way to the bottom where it says reduce motion. And remember to have this turned on, which is just reduce motion effects and screen movement, making it nice and smoother. Let's continue on to the next one. Film grain has never affected this game at all, so it really doesn't matter whether you have it at 0 or all the way max. But again, just for the purpose, I do keep it all the way at the bottom. This environment Gore effects, I do like to see legs flying all over the place, so I do have this enabled. Now, as far as Rebirth goes, I actually did turn my brightness down a little bit. I don't know if you guys noticed, but when you guys were looking out through a window, it was like you're looking straight into the sun, and that's why I had to lower it. But Fortune's Keep doesn't have that problem, but a big part of the map is underground, right? You got like winery, you got grotto, so you got a lot of parts underground, and I felt that it was just a little bit too dark, so I did have to turn this on. Try your brightness at 50, or again, depending on your monitor, what you're setting on your monitor, but try to raise it a little bit more and let me know how that feels. Now, as far as the on-demand texture streaming, again, you can go on any of these. I haven't noticed any difference, but because I do have the internet quality and I do have the space available, I do select high quality on this one. Now, this is pretty much one of the main things that affect the way the game looks, right? And that is going to be the colorblind type. Now, I actually just changed this right now to Tritonopia, right? I went into the game, I tried different brightness, different colorblind settings to see which one was the best for Fortune's Keep. Now, this is the best one for me, but what we're gonna do right now is I'm gonna show you all three of these, just one after another, so you guys can see which one is better for you. All right, we're gonna do one testing outside, and then we're gonna do another one testing in the caves. All right, so let's jump into this test so you guys can decide which one feels the best for you. All right, so we got the first one here, and this is going to be disabled with 50% brightness, as you guys can see, and acknowledge the way it looks. Let's go into the next one. Now we are going with the first colorblind filter, and that's going to be Protanopia, and this just seems super bad. I mean, the colors are just super washed out and definitely not good. Let's go with the next one. Next one, this is the one that I was running. This is the second one, Tritonopia, and definitely the colors pop up a lot more, and it seems like the red is super red in this one. So the colors are definitely nice and clean in this one, but take a look at the last one and let me know what you guys think. Now we got the last one, Tritonopia, and I know the colors seem a little less punchy, but the image for me just seems a little clearer and a little brighter. Now on the outside, like I said, the colors may seem a little less punchy, but you guys will see why I chose this one, especially is for indoor. Now here we're inside the caves, and this is disabled. As you guys can see, it's nice and clear, but I find a lot of issues when it comes here. Sometimes when you are coming down from here and going up, this just seems a little too dark, especially if a dude shows up in there, it's a little hard to see. Let's go with the next one. So now we got Protanopia, and it's a little greenish, not to my liking. Again, you still can't catch exactly what is behind there, especially with that smoke. So let's go with the next one. Now, next one we got the Tritonopia, which is the one I used to use, but as you guys can see, too much contrast. Like inside here just doesn't feel that good. And yes, maybe in here, once you're in the light and everything like that, it seems good, but just trying to see through the smoke from down here is still a little bit hard to see. Now here we got the last one, which is Tritonopia, and look at this. I don't know, this just seems like it's the perfect amount of brightness with color. And as you guys can see, once we go down here, you guys will see that once this, for me, is the easiest to see. I don't know, this is just, again, in my personal opinion, like when you're coming up close, you can easily see the enemy. And like I was saying before, if you run the other one, the Tritonopia, this just feels maybe a little too contrasty. And I like this one. Give it a try. I'm going to give it a try. It feels a little more bright, but without adding just too much saturation, and the colors feel nice and clean. But at the end, the personal preference is for you. I feel that Tritonopia is still nice and clean, especially when you're outside, but maybe inside you could choose the last one. But again, I did all the testing here. Let me know which one you feel is the best for you. Peace out, everybody, and I'll catch you all on the next one.